Welcome to the Success Sensei Podcast for anyone interested in success, happiness, and balance. We'll teach you how to be a black belt at life. And now, your host, former professional fighter, multiple world champion, entrepreneur, and investor, Robert Devane.
This is Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei, helping you to win at life one kick and punch at a time. Episode 120. And it's the Friday Blitz.
The Success Sensei Friday Blitz coming at ya.
How prepared are you? Yes, I am talking about the coronavirus. Sure, how could you not talk about COVID-19? It is absolutely being run on every single news outlet, social media, radio, television, news, however you read your news, get your news, consume your information. It is all about COVID-19. And you know what? This was predicted a long time ago. Aldous Huxley's book, A Brave New World, suggested that we won't be able to differentiate between fact or fiction. We will be so inundated with information that we won't be able to tell what's real and what's not real. And furthermore, we probably won't be even that pushed about what's real and what's not real. Whichever way, whichever theory you have, that confirmation bias is real. So if you believe it's, a man-made disease, if you believe that there's a big conspiracy behind it, you no doubt will get lots of information to back up that theory. If you believe what we're being told and the political line and what scientists are saying and doctors are saying, then you'll get plenty of information to back up that. Either way, all I know is that it is wrecking business, wrecking the stock market, and I think the ramifications of in the financial world for all of our futures, for pension, for investments, for business, for wages, for work, for jobs. I don't think we even realise yet what's potentially coming down the line, and I just can't wait for it to be resolved, obviously, because I don't want people getting sick and I certainly don't want anybody dying. I can't wait for it to get resolved so we can all get back on track. I think 2020 was a good year. I think we were on an upward arc. I can't remember exactly the statistic in this country anyway for last year, but I think we had a growth rate of nearly 6%. It was definitely over 5%, 5.8 or something, or 5.7. Someone can correct me who's looked it up. And I know that we were definitely in line this year for the same again. And I could actually get a sense of people that finally 2020, some people who had said that they had felt no improvement since the recession were finally just starting to see a little bit of light and starting to feel that possibly they could be. And I think this was the year that was about to turn the corner and certainly set up the next few years, depending on how you believe or where you believe we are in the cycle. But then comes COVID-19 to set us all back and basically essentially to press pause. And how prepared are you? Well, none of us are really prepared. Sure, how could you be? If this was a story, if you were watching this and it was a piece of fiction, there's absolutely no. You'd think it was too far fetched and you wouldn't believe it. But it is basically essentially pressing a pause on your life. So there's a lot of people going around with COVID-19 anxieties, a lot of people going around with COVID-19 stress. Statistics will prove that the chances of you getting it or getting it in a serious way are very, very slim, and yet everybody is worried. Some can argue justifiable or not. But either way is a pause on all of our lives. We don't know what's going to happen. We can't do the things that we normally do. So life is the way you kind of deal with things, and it's the way you choose to think about things as well. So you can use that time to reset yourself, to recharge your batteries, to watch your Netflix. If you're going to stay at home, isolate yourself at home, and avoid all social interaction, then you can certainly review your goals, write that book you always wanted to write, listen to the music you haven't listened to, watch the movies you wanted to watch, take a bit of time to do some of your own physical activity at home in your house, to fix things if you want to fix stuff around the house. What I'm trying to say is, you have a chance to you're knocked out of your normal routine. You can choose to be upset about it, or you can take advantage and use the time wisely. Most of us aren't really prepared. I'm not saying go and run to the shops and buy all the toilet roll up, because it's probably not even there anymore. Certainly the hand sanitizers aren't there. But it's certainly a strange time, and it's a strange time to try to figure out what the hell is going to happen and what is going on. I would just try to say to listen to voices of reason is probably what I would suggest, and go with your gut instinct and live your best life even in moments of uncertainty. Try to do what's good for you in your mental health. Try to take a little bit of time to yourself. I mean, if you're forced to have a bit of time to yourself, you may as well enjoy that little bit of time to yourself. I wish you all the best. I wish everybody the greatest of health. I hope that nobody listening to this is directly affected by COVID-19. I hope that it's resolved very, very quick, because I, for one, have a lot of goals that I can't crack on with while this is wreaking havoc globally. So hopefully it gets done soon. And in the meantime, enjoy the time that you have with yourselves. You may as well, especially if you're forced into it and you have no other choice regardless. So I hope you're fit and you're healthy and you're well, and stay that way. Thank you for listening. I'm Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei. Life is a fight you can enjoy and win. Bowing out.
This has been the Success Sensei, fighting the winning fight. So add us, subscribe, like, and comment. Keep those hands up and keep moving forward.